Welcome back. In this module, we are going to look at few other markets and asset classes in which on which we can make use of VATA. So obviously, we can use VATA on Forex. So this is Euro USD weekly and daily. Then it works on all time frames, and obviously it will go to H4 as well, and it can go to the lower time frames as well, pretty much like 15 minutes and 5 minutes. And as you can imagine, because of the data which is available on low time frames, there will be a lot more noise, but it tries its best to give you the best of the trading opportunities that you might have. Now, how to filter these opportunities, check out other sections of this course, and you'll be able to find out how to filter some of these signals for better results. Now, once we have done that, let's look at how it actually works on few other markets. Now it will all depend on what markets are being provided by your MT4 broker, because VATA works on MT4 as of now, and we are working on a few other editions of this, few other versions of VATA, which are going to run on TradingView, MT5, and probably CTrader and ThinkVerse platforms as well. But for now, it works on MT4, and if you're looking for a reliable broker, then you can check out the link below, in which we have mentioned the broker. This broker is providing us with a very good range of markets. So we have currency pairs, so obviously we can use it on all of these currency markets. Then we have precious metals, so it works on gold. So if you are interested in gold trading, this actually gives very good signals on gold. This was a very good buy signal here, very good signal, sell signal here, and I'm on strict mode, so it is filtering down and it is only showing you the best of the signals. But if you wanted frequent signals, or if you want to make use of VATA as a confirmation tool, then you can go to the best, and you can see that it actually increases the frequency of signals here. You can also go to the lower time frames, and it works equally fine there as well. You'll have a little bit more noise because of being a little bit of a lower time frame, but it works perfectly fine. If you go to the daily time frame, this is how it looks. Okay, so that's gold and silver. Then we are looking at platinum. It works on there as well. So these are precious metals. Then we move on to commodities such as crude oil. Works on crude oil perfectly fine. This is the open signal, buy sell signal right now. This was the previous buy signal on daily time frame. Then Brent works exactly like that. Then we have natural gas. We have just got a signal there as well, which is saying that the market is expected to go down right now. So buy, because we have color change here, and now we have an arrow, so that basically showing that the market is expected to go down, and currently this can be its profit target. So these are commodities, and if your market provider gives you further commodities, then you can make use of it. Like we have corn here, bean, sugar, wheat, cotton, coffee, cocoa. So all of these can be used for trading with VATA. So let's look at sugar as well. So it works beautifully. Like if you're looking for trend change, it works perfectly fine. And if you want, you can make use of candle filter as well, if you wanted to see whether you want to follow the trend. So this is where the trend finished. If you had taken this long, then you can make use of water candle filter, and this is where the trend has finished on sugar. So let's look at some indices. So let's look at S&P 500. So this is S&P 500 on daily time frame. Very nice buy signal. There was a sell signal here which did not work out, but for a day or so it actually was falling down. So if you were trading on lower time frames, then this signal would have actually helped you. If you go to the weekly time frame, right now this is bullish. There was a little bit of bearish movement for a couple of weeks here. This was a buy signal. This was the sell signal here on VATA. If I go to the US 30 Dow Jones, we have very nice signals here. Some of them will be confusing, and some of them will actually help you in taking trades on lower time frames. If you want to find out more about that, go and check out the module where we are talking about how do you perform multi-time frame analysis using VATA. Okay, so if I want to see where the trend is, let's say I go to 4 hour, and if I just change, if I come here, this is looking very noisy at the moment, so we'll have to go to some place where it actually makes sense, because you're obviously not going to trade when it is going to be extra noisy. So if you had taken a long from here, you would have exited somewhere around here, because the color of the candle could have changed, was changed. And this is all noise because the market was coming towards weekend. This is a very good signal which was moving towards the water curve, another sell signal. So this is how it is looking on indices. Let me just quickly remove this as well, and then we move on to few um, stocks. Let's look at Facebook. Okay, so if I come here and I look at the Facebook now, if I go to the daily time frame, it starts to show the signals like this. If you are an investor in stocks, then you can also make use of VATA for your investing purposes, because here the market actually obviously clearly gave you a buy signal, then there was a little bit of sell signal which is still open, and there is a buy signal here. So there are, it's right now it is kind of consolidating because the market is giving buy and sell signals near about the same time, but you can still see that the water trend is still red. So if there are any sell signals, that are going to be much more profitable. So that's Facebook. Let's look at uh, Google maybe. Yep, so let's look at Google. So these are buy signals and sell signals. If I go to the weekly time frame, again similar sort of situation. Right now we have an open sell signal on Google weekly, so I'll be preferring short side on my trades. What is left here? Indices, we have covered precious metals. um, yep, and then we have cryptocurrencies obviously. So we come to the Bitcoin and we go to the daily. We can see that market is obviously uptrending, and the water curve is also showing that it is uptrending right now. So any bullish signals are going to be much more profitable than the bearish ones, because the trend is up. So higher time frame trend is up, and the trend was changed around here, which was March 2020. Since then it has been up, it hasn't actually changed at all. So this is still blue, it doesn't change, it hasn't changed so far. This is how we can make use of it on crypto. So let's look at ETH, Ethereum, similar sort of thing. It works on all currency pairs, indices, precious metals, commodities, cryptos, and stocks.